Hey guys! So for today in class, we did a couple worksheets, which I will show you here in a second. I also graded a few things, so if you see scores missing, that's what they're from. You can either email me what you have done, or when you get back, we can upload things then and I can regrade them. So for our project, we're starting stuff to get started on it. So it's underneath modules, and it's called this optical illusion line drawing. So this is the actual project, which we are going to start tomorrow. But before that, I gave them these two worksheets and a third one that is not up here because they're going to get it tomorrow. But this first one, so this is an example of what we're doing, and I'll do a demo here in a second as well for you. But this handout here shows you these squares, and on these squares we're going to make 3 to 4 different lines, and they can be straight, they can be diagonal, they can curve, they can be circles, it can kind of be whatever. And we're going to fill them in with just basic lines. So this is a step-by-step progression of what it would look like for at the end to create this optical illusion drawing. So you get this from this simple shape. So the worksheet looks like this, and if you don't have a printer, that's totally fine. You can honestly just make these boxes. They're 2 inches by 2 inches, and there are 12 of them. So I had them come up with designs themselves. So this is the worksheet here, and then this is the one that they do. So for this, these 6 here, if you don't want to make up your own, you can copy this part and put it in this top 6 and then make up 6 for the bottom. That is totally fine. If you want to make up 12 of your own, you are more than welcome to as well. So for this, I'm going to show you on these examples, once I get this Sharpie open, of how this goes about. So I've already gotten my lines drawn on here, and what I'm going to do now is create the pattern so it would look like this illusion. And I'm going to do this curved one because it looks fun. So what happens here is I'm going to draw a line going down or up, whatever direction you want to do it in. And once I hit a line, I'm now going another direction. So now I'm going to go across. And once I hit this line, I'm now going to bring this line down. And I hit that line, so I have to change directions. So now I'm going across again. And you want to make sure you're only going from line to line. And I'm going to keep repeating this pattern, keeping with the shape that I had drawn, until this whole box is full and it's too hard for me to draw more lines. And then I'm going to repeat that process in the next shape. So I might start going up on this one, go across, down, side to side, up, across, boom. So eventually you'll have this all filled in where it will look like a 3D shape. So it's just really important that every time you hit a line, you stop and you change directions and you follow the shape that is created. And what I mean by that is, like, sometimes students, they, for instance, in this one, they would go like here and then across, and then they would try to just straighten that, but you want to actually curve this line with it. Like, it should be curved, and you should keep curving this so that it will look like it. You don't want to do, a lot of times I see this too, they'll hit a line and they just kind of do it straight, or they'll go here, here, and that will be it. These are not what you're supposed to do. you want to make sure you're following that pattern all the way around. So let me finish this last little bit here. So I'm going across, down, I follow that curve, over, up. So I get this three-dimensional object that started from simple lines. So what you can do on here is what I would suggest doing is drawing these like sets of lines first, even if you make up your own, and just makes it easier to go about it. So I could draw like this half line, maybe I want diagonal all the way through, and then a half circle. So I would kind of get those going first, and then from there work on filling them in and do one little section at a time. It makes it a lot easier. But that